it's Joe and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a makeup 101 beginner's guide to makeup. Now I know I am not a professional makeup artist, nor did I go to school for makeup or anything like that, but this is just an easy guide for those who want to start wearing makeup and are wondering, where do I put this? How do I put it on? What is it for? This is for you. Let's go! If you're gonna apply moisturizer, you typically apply it before you put on your primer. But our first step in our makeup routine would be our primer. Choosing your primer will depend on your skin and of course your preference. You can choose a pore-filling primer if you have oily skin and you have big pores that you kind of want to hide. A moisturizing primer or a dewy primer if you have dry skin. So this primer I'm going to be using is a sprayable one and spread it all over your skin. So kung iisipin nyo kung ano yung ginagawa ng primer, para siyang yung building blocks ng isang relasyon para tumagal. The next step is usually foundation or BB cream or a tinted moisturizer. Aside from your usual skincare routine, another way to make your face look extremely flawless is to put on some foundation. That will depend on the coverage that you want. If you want a high coverage, usually go for a liquid foundation. But if you just want a light, everyday kind of look, you can go for a tinted moisturizer or a BB cream. You can put on your foundation with a brush or a beauty sponge. If you're going to be using a brush, then you can usually go in circular motions so you don't see streaks of the brush on your face. Foundation is used to even out your skin tone and conceal some subtle blemishes and discolorations in your face to give you that flawless look. If you prefer to use a sponge, you just dampen your sponge and start dabbing the foundation on your face. You can swipe it to spread it and then start dabbing it. Again, you usually do dabbing motions because when you swipe it, you don't want them streaked. Don't forget to bring your foundation all the way down here to your neck. Otherwise, you'll have one color here and another color here. Unless that's what you want, you have some extra blemishes that you want to cover. Di ka natulog nung gabi, o kaya nag-breakout ka ng pimples kasi it's your time of the month. We'll head into some concealer. Now, usually you use the concealer after the foundation because the foundation will take out most of the blemishes already. The hard to get spot will be for the concealer. If you want to conceal your under eyes or any blemishes, then you should use a concealer shade that is the same as your foundation. But if you want to highlight any parts of your face, then you can use a lighter shade of concealer. Usually people will go for this triangular shape over here for under the eyes, cover up my blemishes. And sometimes they also highlight their forehead over here. Again, you can use a brush or a sponge. When you are spreading the concealer under your eyes, try not to drag it downward and just dab it in instead. Look, I got to sleep. Now we have this super duper blank canvas. We want to bring back the natural shadows and dimensions on our face that the foundation kind of covered. So what you would use for that is either bronzer or contour. If you want a lighter, more natural look, you could go with bronzer. But if you want more cuts and sculpted face, then you could go for contour. Bronzer, I'm just gonna get some. You don't want to put too much product right away that you won't be able to blend it out and make it look natural. You want to go light to dark, so there's more control. So how do we start to sculpt the face? Find the lines where your face would naturally have those shadows. Now I'm not gonna go all the way down here, otherwise I will have beard mustache thing going on. That's not what I want, so I'm just gonna bring it over here to the eyebrow. Another place you would bronze or contour would be over here in the jawline. When you're putting bronzer or contour on your forehead, try to bring it up as close to the hairline as possible. You can see your natural skin color, tas makikita mo yung bronzer. You want it to look very natural. Usually you would go for a 3 figure. And then we also like to shape our noses a little bit. Over here, from the end of my eyebrow to my nose. But if you want to make your nose look sharp, you bring the line just a little bit, not straight, but a little bit slanted. And then here. The next thing we are going to be doing is blush. Alam mo yung kapag hindi ka naka-makeup tapos nakita mo yung crush mo tapos onti-onti nag-rosy yung cheeks mo to give you that flush of glowing look. I'm just gonna dab a little bit and dab the excess out. But I am just going to focus it on my cheek. You dab it on and then you brush it out because you don't want 2 big circles on your cheeks like a doll. Now usually people will also bring that blush up to your nose just so you add a little bit more color around your face and not just on your cheeks because naturally you would have more color around your face, right? The next thing I usually go to, of course, the highlight. So if bronzer will usually make some areas of your face smaller, highlight will emphasize or highlight other parts of your face. And usually we like to highlight sometimes the nose because when the sun hits your face, it looks amazing. So you can go for a powder highlight or you can also go for a liquid highlight. Or you can use both if you love highlight. You could actually find out where to put your highlight when you just face the light and you can see what areas are being hit by the light, and that is just what you want to emphasize. Don't highlight the whole nose, just that line over here. And there you go. Now the next thing we're gonna do is the eyebrows, and a lot of people get scared when they're doing the eyebrows because it is a very important part of your face, sometimes even the first thing somebody sees. So I'm just gonna use this pointed tip for that precision, and what we're gonna do is just shape your eyebrows. Usually you have 3 points in your eyebrow, from your nose to this part, the arch, and then of course you have the end, which is over here. So that's usually the 3 points of your eyebrow, and all you gotta do is find those 3 points and then connect the dot. I like to do the bottom first. After you've connected the dots, you're just gonna fill in. Parang coloring book lang talaga ang ating mga mukha. Let's brush it out for that inner part to make it look more of a natural brow, because as you can see, our brows naturally get darker towards the end and is a little bit light here. They're like strokes that are going upward and then blend it out. I'm not gonna super fill it in so that it doesn't look blocky. Now if you're feeling iffy about what you've done, it's okay because you can easily clean that out with concealer or foundation. Do you guys want me to go in depth to how to do an eye look, which I'm not actually that good at? So let me know down below in the comments. And the next part, which actually you can just go on your whole life just wearing mascara because it makes the biggest difference ever, but it's also the hardest to put on. The difference in mascara wands depends on what you want. There are volumizing wands, curling wands, lengthening wands. So I don't really know how to teach you how to put on mascara. I brush it back and forth when it's nearest to the line for quite a while, maybe 5 times, and then I brush it outwards. That way there's a lot of volume, and then you just start lengthening it out. This is gonna happen, by the way, where your mascara is on your eyelid. It happens, you can just clean it out. And then you can also do the lower lashes. Usually you would have a thinner mascara brush for that, but I like to take risks. And then finally we have our lips, and I'm just gonna be using this lipstick over here. You can use a stick or a liquid lipstick if you want. You can even line your lips first. So first what I will do is I'll start with a cupid's bow on the lip, using the tip for more precision. I will line the outside of my lip first, and then fill in the rest of it. Now the last step, we are just gonna set it so that it lasts much longer and so your makeup stays in place. Also feels really good. And then you're just gonna let it dry, and that's it! So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it helped you out even just a little bit or something, I don't know. If you guys enjoyed the video, then don't forget to share it with your friends who you think it will help as well. If you want more videos like this, then let me know in the comments. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. Till the next video guys, stay fab!